Hey, welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we are about to settle in for the hardest job of all in this game, which is going to bed. But before we do that, we have quite a lot of skill points that we could use. And I really do want to start this lonesome... Wait, hold on. That's not the one. Apricot chewing gum scented one. So let's unlock this spot and let's internalize the chewing gum. We also have the possibility of doing the actual art degree. Another cop would type the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle. Until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. I don't think so. Overproductive honor glands, finger pistols, torque. Oh, yeah, torque dork. I wonder, Hobocop. I kind of thought we had unlocked some of these, but I guess we didn't. I could have got advanced race theory from old Measurehead, but decided not to, so... Anyway, with this in mind, let's find out what happens when we get a little shut-eye. Go to sleep. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you. Forever on Ferrotape.
What is Ferrotape? Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty, or spinning, tell me am I dreaming? Whatever I say, ancient reptilian brain is going to make fun of me. But maybe, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash, the bang, the endless learning experience.
Man, I feel like I've been smoking a pack just listening to that guy. All right, spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
All right, a little bit more about her.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the potted flowers, the faces. Turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
I have no idea what any of that means. It sounds very existential. Very like something like the whole world is our creation and from our mind. I definitely get that vibe sometimes. That one drunk said something about our reality problem. So we've been thinking about this even before we lost our memory.
You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop. Whirling. Spitting out words and images.
Am I insane? I think I might be insane.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Ancient reptilian brain, you're a bully, and I don't like you.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Hey, if I'm in the loony bin, it's because you put me there.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off your lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I want to feel the pillow under my cheek, to feel what's really going on in the world.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
And whose fault is that, limbic system? You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world one conversation at a time. Open your eyes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It feels really bizarre that my health and morale actually get better from these absolutely horrific night sleeps. All right, anything in here? Nothing new. So we'll should meet Kim out here. Morning, Kimster. Looks like you got a nice place to stay. I'm thinking we should start... I want to do more exploring up here, obviously, but I think we should start the day by going and calling in the dead body we found last night. Actually, I'm not sure I'm going the right way. I still get a little lost around this part of the map, but we need to call that in, let them know what has happened. I would really like to find... I mean, I guess maybe we... I don't know if, like... checking out the boardwalk, if that's involved with like just walking and not seeing anything, or if like there's something I will find that will tell me definitely like yes or no whether or not there was a shot there. That's a little bit unclear to me. But ooh, what's going on here?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with piss boot written on his back.
If I were a real skull right now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world.
Snazzy shit ripped skull mobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could like hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tribal shit.
He
A cop
agrees.
carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Well, who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of the presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Good for you. All right, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their belief. Who are the skulls? You don't know? What kind of cop are you? It's not a question. Don't get into it. I'm so glad you asked. I see. So don't say, I'm so glad you asked. No, I really don't. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertine. I can't say that at all. His voice rings with excitement. Besmertine, or the Besmerti, the Immortals, are West Revachalian crime syndicates. The nastiest bunch of psychos ever, jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases. Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi. Say nothing. They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted, bottom-lighted vehicles. Oh, I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? The young man's eyes glaze over as he marks it in a voice with longing. Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull. Yeah, other guy lights up too. A true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck. Heard about him recently. By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards, he adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient towards you. Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez? The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned, Lieutenant replies instead. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here. Well, much other organized crime besides the Union. Apart from the Union themselves, of course, like I said. Don't you worry about that. We're going to make up for the deficit. Yeah, we are. The young men exchange approving nods. I see you kids are into modern dance music. Oh man, yeah, he exclaims, then stops himself, processing the rest of your question. We're not fucking kids, man. Be wary of the abyss, his blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why? It's a threat, Lieutenant answers the two rebels, an impotent threat of violence. I just want to talk about music, and now there's a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. Nervously shake your head. That's right, the young man says, looking to himself. You should back off and let silence rule supreme. This is ridiculous. Lieutenant gives you an irritated glance. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls? Yeah, the skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness that's present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations, death and nothingness. They're called skulls because when you're shot dead in the middle of a street, the skull is only part a stray dogs won't eat. Just trust me and follow my lead. So boys, want to feed the dogs? No reply from Pisk. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage. Enough of this scullery, then. He throws a longing glance at the kinema. You know anything with the murder that took place here? Point to the yard. Murder? A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. He clears his throat. It was a man. Also, he was hanged. Anything else? He was hanged from a tree. Yeah, I mean, duh. These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along. Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything? This sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there's no way these young men could possibly be aware of her work. Her work? What? I know that you don't know shit. Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there's truly a body hanging behind the hostel? Well, what if it's art or just a mere specter? It's not. A man is dead and we need answers. So what do you think we know? What's with the jackets? What about them? Why does your jack have pisk written on it, blonde youth? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character, and I do like piss. The word piss Epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world, things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And I guess it's all about commercial spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you gotta admit it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it's imperative that the medium itself convey the message. Yeah, makes sense. What I mean by this is we are all pissed, and the world is inherently meaningless. It's a real philosopher there. It seems the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even though it's rather narrow. So, dark-haired youth, why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket? Sorry, I forgot the accent for a second. Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually an obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely? To catch a fish, you need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, that's a terrible metaphor. You get more fish in a shorter time. And for time is of the essence of fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world, and not just get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that to me feels glorious, sticking your dick in the void. I hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops? Hey, Kim, lower your voice. Yes? What do you think of their jackets? Other jackets adorned with immature writing, the ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor life choices and fashion. Lieutenant shrugs. I'm not a fan. Why are you always so patronizing when cool possibilities cross our path? Lieutenant looks confused. What are you implying? Which one would you wear? I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Are you more of a peace or a fuck the world kind of guy? Neither. Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise. Fine. If only to end this discussion, theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think piss is a stronger of the two statements. If that works, I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy. Seems about right, Lieutenant Marks, especially considering your heroic exit attempts. That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there. So are we done here, or one of the jacket owners asked impatiently? You don't need us around. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Are we done here? One of the jacket owners asked impatiently. You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you? All right, gonna try to ask the jackets for yourself and the lieutenant. There's no way. Yeah. Gentlemen, these guys are scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying or both. Just ask him, maybe. Gentlemen, I need your jackets. Why? I need them for official police business. And what kind of business is that exactly? Police business. Lieutenant notices your agitation, opens his mouth to speak, but it decides against it and merely shakes his head. Okay, we get it. You look like total shit. Look flashy as hell. What about it? The spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes. You didn't say that. Let there be such a cool look on me. Kim Kitsuragi. Lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform. Fuck it, I don't deserve a cool jacket. I suck. Fine, fuck it. The young man takes his jacket off. Here, take it then. I can handle this sad shit. It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow, I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride. Fuck yeah, you're not getting mine. Another one snaps at you. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge. No, he won't. The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation. I turn to Kim. Fuck it, we don't need the other one. You said you're more of a piss kind of guy, so with the jacket for you. I'm not wearing that jacket. Why not? Clear as hell. Go undercover hard. I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all. Okay, well then I'll keep it. Dude, I'm fine with that. Look at this cute shit. The dark-haired youth points at you, then turns to his friend. How can we become skulls if you don't fraternize with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us. Fuck, I'm sorry, man. He hangs his head in shame. I just don't like confrontations, that's all. Oh my gosh. That was totally unexpected. All right, what does this jacket give me? It better give me something. Wait, where is it? There? +1 drama and -1 to authority. Well, if I need a lot of drama, how does it look though? Oh man, it's it would look great if I was sort of more triangle shaped and less pear shaped, but I'm gonna go back with my commander's jacket. Wait, is that what I was wearing, or what I was wearing? No, I was wearing this one, the patrol cloak, because it gives me the shivers as well. Also, it really fits with my sad cop vibe. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Okay, we see the usual inside. I'm going to pick up the radio again. Please connect me to Jamrock Public Library. Or they're closed. Let's hear the library's open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Should try again during business hours. Well, that sucks. I report a dead body on the Martinace boardwalk. One moment, Kira is shuffling through some papers. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death. An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench. We suspect, Kim goes on, we suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt. Any signs of violence? No, it seems like it was an accident. No field autopsy necessary, she repeats. You can hear her quickly typing in the background. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets. Any information on the library card? It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Majan. Good, you have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? We'll take the case. I've assigned that case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you? No, I'm done with the radio for now. 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. All right. As long as we're here, I'd like to spend a little more time. Well, I want to sell my tear, for one thing, and then, yeah, they're still agitating over here. So here's the tear machine. Let's drop it off. Insert my bottles. I only had 8 bottles? Huh. Thought I had more than that. Anyway, I want to go back to the bookstore, partly because I can buy some books now, and partly because I have been encouraged to try going through that kind of closed off door. Also, we were here, I think, last night talking on here, but a lot of places were closed. Oh, Clausia's still up there, which is good. So I'd like to try talking some more. So, main hall, building A. No one plays the receiver anymore. Andrew Orlando Hair SCA. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Arty Miteps, boxing for young athletes in gym. All you hear is static, but no one answered the call. I think, did I try 24-hour window? Nothing happens. Press it again. This time a pleasant female voice answers, and it gives me the same automated message I had before. No emergencies. Emma's Fashion Atelier. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. Fabron's taxi, the rest has been burned off. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. Slipstream SCA. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe. Hello, is anyone there? Yes, hello, this is Tricentennial Electrics. This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. Have you come to place an order? She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. Your receiver must not be working properly. Yes, hello, can you let me inside the building, please? My God. Lieutenant exchanges a look with you. Sorry? It's you. My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice again. Who cares you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong with you here. Are you sure she's talking to you? Do we know each other? Michael, just please. She stops. You can hear her breath heavily. her breath distorted by ancient static. Why'd you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Tell me what's going on. What did I do? Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. That's her speaking, not me. A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. So nice to be able to finally forget. Forget about what? She sounds like she's about to cry. Hello? She doesn't answer. You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore in the bay. What just happened? Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box. I don't know what happened either. Lieutenant inspects a doorbell. We should probably stop playing with this thing. All right, it's a goodbye then. Hang up the call. You could press the number sign on the keypad terminates the call. Let's try the other ones and come back to this one. Fortress Accident SCA. Silence, no one's home there. Revachol Ice City. Silence, no one answers that doorbell. Main hall building B whirling in rags. Nothing happens after the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Yeah, I bet they don't. Let's try this again. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now, stronger, healthier, and... Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus. You've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner, but she was calling me, like, Michael, wasn't she? Right? Not Harry? Yeah, Michael. So, that seems wrong. Okay, call her again. There's a light buzz. You press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside. You can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. There's a static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the ear. Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electrics. It's the same voice you heard before. Have you come to place an order? Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you. My God. Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it. What? Before you can finish your sentence, the voice continues speaking. It's you. My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice again. Wait, is she... Didn't you already say that last time we talked? Michael, just please. Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes a sentence sounds exactly the same. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months, she continues. I thought you didn't care. Is this some kind of joke? It doesn't matter what I say. You're just going to continue, right? The voice of the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing into the box. Is it over? Can we talk now? Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. Say nothing. It's so nice. So nice to be able to finally forget about you. And then it hits you. You're recording. She tries again not to cry and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Just a recording, and here I thought. Her sound melts into static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. Keep listening. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. Is anyone there? No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice bleaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering. So, the strange alien thought pattern ends. Lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom. It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenet. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry? I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later. He looks at the sea, almost wistful. Something weird just happened to me. Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you. He is not wrong. All right, I think we have explored all of those. I have no idea what just happened there. It was kind of crazy. So there were books to buy. And so buy some books I think I shall. It's a bit pricey, but I feel like I can afford it. Actually, hold it. There's one that my brain or something was like, no, you absolutely must do this one. So this was it. I want to buy Medicinal Purposes of the Pale. Indeed. I forget what she sounds like. Indeed, she mumbles, staring at the book for a moment. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for. All right. There is a kind of thing we can try. Wait a minute. Hold it. I thought there was a thing we could try with the maps. Maybe I have to look at the map of Insulinde. Can you see cities in the islands? We've read all this before, so I'm not reading it again. It's just talking about the way that everything kind of falls apart. Look at the map of Revachol. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the river Esperant. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta has a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Les Jardins, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint Baptiste swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. And west of the river? Coron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. There's Jamrock. It is bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Faubourg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. And Martinez. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait, there it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. Felician, I like you. Let's look at the map of Martinez. It's not really a map, it's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, its detail could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there. Okay, here's why I'm puzzled, is I thought if I go to the map that there is, map wall. It says a white check, but maybe I could have tried to steal it and then I didn't, and it's just kind of too late now. Anyway, something in here, that Greatest Innocence book, let's grab that. A true cultural touchstone, enjoy the read. And over here, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. Sure, we'll buy that one as well. Of course, she showed her such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy. Yeah, nice work. And then was there something here I maybe wanted to buy? I think it was like really expensive though. That book was pretty pricey. Yeah, I don't want to buy this Suzanarity game or the We're All game. So let's forget that. Now, I've been told, be bold. Just throw it open. Just pull open the curtains. Just as we about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shopkeeper owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for customers. Her hand is closed on her pendant. Her figure is nervously playing with the talisman. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why don't they just buy books like normal people? This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid? No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. She stopped abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. It'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No. She raises her hand to try and stop you. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here. Let's talk through this before you decide to do anything extreme. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about those curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with ages and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. All right, we're going to open these things next time, but that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.